Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. What's your inner conversation telling you? This is something I picked up on listening to old talk from Les Brown on YouTube, and then you can listen to it as well. It's called "You Deserve," where he mentioned this really like the first, I want to say 6 to 8 minutes of his talk, and it really is unfortunate that when he was mentioning that as well, as far as our inner conversation, that because what it is telling us at times that most people take their ideas to the graveyard. As far as like the richest place on the planet really is the grave, because that's where ideas were just completely buried, never got into any action whatsoever because of the inner conversation, the doubt, basically listen to the naysayers or whatever, fear, or whatever, and never taking any action, not even giving it a try. But maybe if they did try, they didn't sustain it as far as being consistent, persistent to see it come through. You see what I'm saying? And it's almost depressing to listen to that because as many times I know, listen to that talk so many times, it really is unfortunate, and you can really see it just about this everyday actions from some people. I don't know how many different thought leaders, whether it be Earl Nightingale mentioned The Strength is Secret, Napoleon Hill has mentioned as well in some of his books, Robert Kiyosaki has mentioned in his books as well, and even today's thought leaders as well, like your Grant Cardones or Gary Vaynerchuk's, they say that really the same things, just in their own way, as far as a lot of people just really not taking any action. And sometimes it comes down to like that inner conversation. I remember also when my first company in the home-based business profession, going to a training, that I remember hearing that 70% of what we tell ourselves is negative. And why is that the case? Well, okay, whatever we put in our minds on a daily basis, who we talking to, who we hang around with to on a daily basis. Are we reading? Are we listening to audios? Positive information as well. Are we going to conferences as well with like-minded people? Just to really this change our thinking completely. You see what I mean? Or are we doing basically the opposite of all that and just listen to the negative talk of the inner conversation? Because the inner conversation can be switched over to positive. You see, like if you are continuously putting inspiration and motivation into your mind, whether it be audios, reading books, or both, and going to those conferences with like-minded people, guess what? Your actions are going to be showing you otherwise as far as going after what you want, and not basically saying, get caught up in distractions, just listen to people that are not going anywhere with their life, not researching things and doing your own due diligence, just taking the first information and running with it. You see what I'm saying? All this does play a huge role if you choose to just really do big things in a big time way, point blank. And it's kind of unfortunate that some people kind of look down on that as well, like like I get to that later, or I don't have time for that, or whatever. But they notice their actions basically do the same thing over and over and over again, getting nowhere. But it won't take the time just to do simple things such as that to, again, like I said, get themselves in action in a more positive way because of just those simple things I mentioned. So something I just want to leave you with. And if you got value from shared here, I'd love to read comments below. I'd like to see this video. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.